I want to see you analyze Bailu. Honestly, I'm really a newcomer in this big family of entertainment circle analysis, and you're asking me to analyze this kind of dual male lead thing right away. Isn't that making it too hard for me? Hugs the cat. Alright, I know what everyone wants to hear. In this episode, let's talk about why Bailu is unpopular. Let's go straight to the conclusion, because he's a Jiahao, a mocking nickname. Actually, it should be called Jiasin, but didn't he say he's a man? So let's call him Jiahao. But in the end, he's just pretending. Some people might ask, Bao Maomao, didn't you say the same thing when talking about Zhao Luzi? Why is it always the same criticism? Well, this kind of pretending is different from Zhao Luzi's. Our sister Luzi builds an image, sure, but at least she speaks without overthinking, at least she says what she thinks directly, right? Her emotions show on her face. If she's angry, she's angry. If she's pleased, she's pleased. If she's selfish, she's selfish. She says what she thinks. But Bailu isn't like that. From my observation, when he wants to express something, he doesn't say it directly. He conveys it by putting others down. If he wants to create a certain image, he doesn't build himself up directly, he has to compare himself to others to make his image stand out. What does this require? Nothing to catch on to at all. Slow down, are you going swimming? Are you going swimming? No need to hold on. Feels good, bro. The key point is that this even turned into a trending topic saying, Meng Zi attempted to murder Bailu. What happened? He fell into the water, Meng Zi went to pull him up, and he held onto her neck tightly, and afterwards said, trying to look smarter actually exposes his limitations. This is different from Zhao Luzi directly labeling herself. People often explain this kind of behavior by bringing up education, saying things like, Bailu didn't finish high school, Bailu faked. His educational background, Zhao Luzi went to a private school and didn't finish university, so she lacks education. I also joke about education sometimes, but honestly I don't really believe that. The real problem with these people isn't lack of knowledge, it's that they lack judgment, they act foolishly. If someone lacks knowledge, they'll only make mistakes in intellectual or cultural matters. But if someone lacks judgment, they'll make mistakes in everything. For example, the speaker says Zhao Luzi isn't good at acting, live streaming, pretending to be sick, or selling products. Their point is, if a person struggles overall, they struggle in many areas, the more they do, the more mistakes appear. The speaker says Bailu is similar. According to them, his core issue is not understanding how people interact or caring about others' feelings. They argue that whenever someone like that interacts with others, conflict is almost guaranteed. The speaker then talks about how communication requires shared understanding, and claims Bailu doesn't share the same assumptions as others. They compare it to people in school who are difficult to get along with and say conversations become frustrating when people don't share common ground. Then the speaker jumps through clips and examples from shows, mocking awkward moments, joking that Bailu would need assistance with kindergarten teacher skills to manage him. After that, the speaker moves to what they think is the most annoying part, fan culture. They say some people defend fandom behavior by saying only extreme fans act badly, but the speaker disagrees. They describe entertainment marketing and fan communities as creating echo chambers that spread exaggerated narratives and encourage aggressive behavior toward ordinary viewers. Their argument is that excessive fan behavior can make celebrities receive more criticism because fans attack anyone who dislikes their idol. They question whether arguing online actually changes public opinion. Then they move into a more theoretical point and mention the idea of collective narcissism, associated in the video with social theory discussions. They describe it as people gaining self-worth through belonging to a group they see as special. According to the speaker, some fandom culture works this way. Fans tie their identity and pride to the success of an idol and feel validated by believing their favorite celebrity is the best and universally admired. The speaker ends this section by saying that, in their opinion, the main person benefiting from that dynamic is the celebrity, and questions why fans become so emotionally invested. Was it intentional? Wasn't it? We can't really verify that. But when it comes to Bailu's controversies, the speaker claims they're all from official footage and can't be explained away or edited into something else. So if people can't defend the actual events, what do? They attack the critic's motives and position instead. The speaker calls this appealing to motive, saying all criticism is slander, that critics are being paid by rival fandoms, and that criticism toward Bai Lu is actually an attack on women. Please stop targeting women. Then the speaker sarcastically says feminism is being used wherever it's convenient. According to the speaker, what bothers them most is the attempt to take away ordinary people's right to dislike a celebrity. Inside the fandom, absolute loyalty to the idol. Outside the fandom, every criticism becomes malicious hate. In the speaker's view, that creates a situation where the idol can never lose. They joke that if the writer Lu Xun lived today, he'd probably end up writing another Madman's Diary after seeing this. Then the speaker talks about fans waking up, meaning realizing their actual place in the relationship. They argue that celebrities are earning money and living their own lives, while fans spend time, internet data, electricity, and effort defending them online without getting anything back. The speaker says some fans end up hoping their idol just talks less publicly so controversies stop. Their overall point is, celebrity worship can become emotionally unhealthy when people become too invested. They continue by arguing that this kind of group identity often comes with personal insecurity. They ask, why must idols be perfect? Why turn celebrities into flawless figures? Their answer is that some people use admiration of a perfect public figure to compensate for feelings of low self-worth or lack of control in their own lives. The speaker says this can create high defensiveness, not accepting criticism, seeing disagreement as hostility. High aggression, actively looking for opponents and comparing idols against others. According to them, that's why ordinary viewers sometimes feel attacked online. The speaker finishes with jokes and insults directed at fans, saying criticism doesn't bother them, and ends with, "Alright everyone, like, comment."